Sports, everybody. My name is James Cebulski, and one of the hottest teams in hockey will look to keep their win streak intact on the ice tonight. The Phantoms kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Slides the cross-ice pass. Off target. Takes the puck behind the net. Here's a chance. There's a great save and an excellent chance there. They score! And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, they started like a freight train, just steamrolling their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in. You see players working on this all the time in practice, real tight to the net, just that quick release shot. It's got to be on the stick and off the stick. Well, it transfers to the game tonight.
There's been a lot of noise around this team, and with a new head coach behind, I think that's got to be an important goal right there.
Well, it really is, because with a new coach, there's a new set of expectations, and you can kind of put that underachieving season so far behind you and start with a new set point. So they're going to like that goal.
Good hit to bump him off the puck. Oh, he blocked him on the play.
Oh, you know that he felt that one, James. The body is reverberating after it. What a great hit.
Moves the puck along the half wall. The Checkers look to start the transition game. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play. And he sidesteps the check there. Slides it across. Vilmanis works the puck in his own zone. Dropped him along the wall.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
Slides it over to Prishapov. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The Checkers move the puck in the defensive zone. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
With the stop.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. 1-0 the score. Lehigh Valley's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. Although this is an unlucky bounce for the goaltender, James, it's one he'll want back. These are the types of goals that can be deflating for a team. It's a scramble in front, goaltender can't find it, and guess what? It's in the back of the cage.
The Phantoms have used their advantage in shots to take the lead here in the first. Barkley's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. The Checkers scooping up along the boards. Sends one up to Steves. Davies plays the puck. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by McDonald. Lehigh Valley's got it in their own zone. And it's a quick pass to Barkley. Into the offensive end now. The Checkers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Answers it with an even better save.
Levi's been great to start this season. I mean, he's got an excellent save percentage. His team's been winning games, and he starts another one with an incredible save.
And a great save.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Delayed penalty coming up here. Feeds it over to Ginning. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Schwindt's been given 2 minutes for cross-checking.
The cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
The Phantoms will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
And they get that puck down the ice. The Phantoms will play the puck from behind the net. Lehigh Valley's through center and now in the offensive end. The Checkers gain possession of the defensive zone. Sends it into the offensive zone. Lehigh Valley's got the puck. Moves the puck.
After the first power play unit was unsuccessful, the second unit will come on. They'll need to be urgent here as the clock is winding down, but there's still time to get one in.
Along the half wall with the puck. And not much on that one. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Shot! That one misses and will play on.
Well, you spend so much time trying to create scoring chances, and when you do, you gotta find the back of the net. At the very least, hit it, James.
And that's knocked away in the defensive end by McAllister. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Time winding down here on this power play. They'll get a fresh set of legs here for this one last burst. Scooped up along the wall by Luchenko. Lehigh Valley's got the puck against the boards. And he shuts the door on that. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Takes it and looks ahead. Here's a chance. And there it is in the back of the net for the power play tally.
When you're a butterfly goaltender and you drop into that position, it's all about playing your odds, making yourself as big as possible, and covering as much of the net as possible, James. But the shooter has a different idea. Great shot, it's accurate, and it finds a hole.
The Phantoms are up big here late in the first period. Davies wins the draw at center. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. With possession along the wall. Charlotte's got possession of the puck. The Checkers, they play it in their own end. Poked away yet centered by McDonald. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Charlotte's got the puck now. Glove save made by Lehigh.
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position, square to the shooter in the slot, and he makes the glove hand save.
Stopped with ease. Sends it across the ice. And he passes it up ahead to Chorsky. Takes a shot. And not much on that one. Lehigh Valley's got a hold of it along the wall. Feeds it over. Scores! He's on the board.
That's a fantastic goal, James, and it feels outstanding. No question about it for him. I mean, the first of the season. It's the first of many, but most importantly, it gives you confidence in and around the net. Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
The Phantoms have created a lot of scoring chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Charlotte's got control of it now from their own end. Slides the puck ahead to Vilmanis. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Khrushchevov. That's it for period number 1. Second period action coming up in moments here on EA Sports. Checkers are mixing it up in goal here to start this period. Here we go. Lots of time left in this one, but certainly a lopsided affair to this point. All right, Pounder, put your analyst hat on here. We've played already a period. What do you make of this one?
Charlotte's trailing in the...
Scores! What a shot!
So what do you do, James? I mean, your starting goaltender's out of the net. Your relievers come in and has just gotten peppered. Now you got to look to one another and say, man, what do we do next? There isn't a third goaltender. Guess what? The team has to pony up being countable in front of them.
Lehigh Valley's been the dominant team tonight, and look at the score here, but I think it starts from the back end there, Cheryl.
Well, it really does. This has been a clinic in terms of a 200-foot game. You got to protect your goaltender and take care of your own zone if you want to get going north, and that's exactly what they've done, and they've generated a ton of chances creating their offense out of the rush.
Oh, what a violent collision there.
He just got railroaded. Close space so fast and just taken down.
Oh, that just skips over the net. What a chance there, Pounder.
Well, he was in tight, but he wasn't able to convert. You could just see those hands close to his body.
Devine's got the puck in his own zone. Look out, here they come on the attack. The Checkers play the puck from the back of the net. And that somehow stayed out of the net.
Levi's made a nice stop there, and that can be difficult to do, James. I mean, sometimes you get cold or you get lulled into...
He scores!
They used their speed on this counter-attack and gave themselves an odd-man advantage here, James. And what they did was they capitalized. They had multiple looks. They could pass it, they could shoot it. Goaltender couldn't figure it out, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Phantoms are playing what might be their most impressive performance that I've seen all season, and we're only in period number 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, their offense has simply exploded, hasn't it, James? I mean, they have been a force to be reckoned with, and it's a ton of fun when you're padding your stats.
Sends the feed in front, and the puck is snagged and covered up for a whistle.
Davies is the captain of this roster, James, and everyone is looking to him. That's why he wears the C, and he's got to rally his team and find a way to get back into this game.
The Checkers take possession here inside the offensive zone. And that caroms off a body in traffic. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. And some textbook body contact there. Van de Soppel's got it in the defensive end. Picking up some steam at center ice. Steves will play it from the side. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Whistle blows, stopping the play. The Phantoms will have to kill off 2 minutes here, charging the call.
I understand the aggressive nature when you're trying to retrieve the puck and you're working hard and you're moving your feet, but you gotta slow up before you make that hit. That's a charging call all day long.
Grabs the puck here in their own end. Skates to the crease. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
And the puck clears the zone. Nouse has it in the defensive end. Oh, he hit him on the play.
Oh, this is just a thunderous hit. Talk about physical engagement. He got all of them, James.
That was big time. Puts it on net. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself in position to just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job. Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Luchenko's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the faceoff. Lehigh Valley's got it in their own zone. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. To the low slot. The Phantoms gain possession along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Soloviev. Lehigh Valley's penalty killers get a hold of it. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. The Checkers have it behind the net. Devine swooping in on the attack. Takes the feed up ahead. Snapper from the slot. Oh, how about that for sacrifice.
Well, on a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the faceoff. Lehigh Valley's taking possession in their own end. Charlotte's got a hold of it against the wall. Tries to feed it over to Harrison. Takes it to the front. Fantastic save. Lehigh Valley's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. Master Simone's won the draw here in their own zone. Charlotte's got the puck in the defensive end. Oh, wow! Scores! And the benefit of the extra attacker pays off.
Yeah, utilizing all of that space, James, to their advantage and the recognition and awareness of when to take it to the net.
The Phantoms have a decided edge in the shot department and also in the score as well here in the second. Handles the pass from the right side. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Lehigh Valley's got the puck along the wall. And lowers the boom with a big-time hit.
Well, this is a message-sending hit, isn't it? When you get all of your opponent and you're able to separate the body from puck, you know you've done your job.
Message delivered. Denied by the goaltender. Quick feed to Schwitt. Takes it into the slot. Shuts him down. Ginnings lugging the puck. The Phantoms are across the line and into the offensive end. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away. Moves it to Vilmanis. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Denied by the glove as the puck hops along. They score! Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had. No mistake about tucking that one home. Charlotte's got to find a way to build on this now. This is the time.
It certainly is, James, and that's something to build off when you get a goal. You can't sit idly by like you have all game. You have to find a way to execute and create some momentum and more offense if they want to get back in the game.
Heroes got it along the boards. Oh, a clutch save! Oh, what a save as he denies them again!
Lee's out battling his opponent right now. He is so dialed in. He's tracking the puck, making save after save. It's about time his team starts working in front of him.
Pass across to Harrison. Charlotte's got a hold of the puck now. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. And makes the routine save. Wu stick handling in his own zone. Works it across to Davies. Takes the shot. And he turned that one aside. Gains the zone through the middle. Second period nearly into its final minute here. Nouse carries the puck in his own zone. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call.
There's a ton of pace to this game right now, and both teams trying to dictate with quick counters and how they're skating off the puck extremely fast, which is generating a ton of speed. And it's a track meet, trading chances at both ends.
Charlotte's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck when you separate the body from it.
There's the horn. 2 periods down, a third period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next.
41 million trees. If you'd like to know more about their services, check out the website.
We are moments away from the third period. The truth lies here. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. What's this game told you through 2 periods tonight?
Lehigh Valley's been terrific through 40 minutes of play, but you know the coach is going to be preaching that full 60 minutes to be consistent and see it right through. So they have to be defensively responsible, but when they can be on the puck, be hard on it.
Another stop by the goaltender. Here's a chance on the attack, and he makes the save.
Master Simone's got a quick set of hands, and man, did he ever disguise that shot, but he rings it off of the bar. I mean, that's a tough one. I thought he had it.
Lehigh Valley's been a dominant force offensively. Plenty of quality scoring opportunities, and they lead it big time early in the third. Takes a shot, turns that one away. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Lehigh Valley's done a wonderful job putting a lot of pucks on net, and they lead it early in this third period. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Moves it around along the half wall. And there's the save. There's a hit on the play. Takes the feed. Gives them nothing in front.
Well, we're getting a little action, finally, a little life out of this team here, James, but it's a little too late. I mean, they weren't ready to start this game, and it's a reason why they've been blown out. Quite frankly, they were not ready.
Face-off coming up, and Cheryl, a critical one at that for both sides here.
Well, you know that the goaltender is extremely fatigued. I mean, just look at the last shift. I mean, in their own zone, finding ways to get the puck out, and of course, the opponent just owning play, hemming them in, and finding ways to get the puck to the net. So they got to continue that pressure. And if you're on the goaltender side, you got to make sure you get it out of the zone and give him some rest.
Tries to get the puck over to Steves. Quick shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Dumps the puck in. The Checkers gain possession. Charlotte's gained possession. The Checkers will play it from the defensive zone. Lehigh Valley's got the puck along the wall. Slides it diagonally to Chorsky. And he coughs it up with the pass. Way too much congestion blocks that. Charlotte's got the puck along the boards. Kinning's got the puck and he's walking the blue line. They've got numbers. Here's a pass to the middle. Oh, and he just couldn't properly connect with that shot. There's a shot, and he's got the answer for that one. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Lehigh Valley's gained possession along the boards. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's in town next here for the final game of this homestand, and this place should be rocking. You'll be there, Cheryl. I know that. I'll be here. Yeah, that's more than enough reason for you to get your tickets for this one. Moves it over to Prishapov. Toss it up in the neutral zone. On the attack along the boards. The Checkers gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. And he comes up with the glove save. And he moves it up to Prishapov. The Phantoms play it along the wing. Fires it. Denies him in close. Does it again with the stop.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
The Phantoms are in the home stretch of this one here in the third period and lead by a wide margin. Harrison's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Off the outside of the post and stays out.
Lehigh Valley's players are starting to squeeze their sticks a little bit tight here, James. They continually hit the post. Listen, the good part is they're still in the lead, so they got to free themselves up a little bit and find the netting.
And now he moves it to Harrison. Here's a shot. Great reach by Kaplan.
I love this poke check by the defender, and this isn't easy. You know, the pace of play and the speed coming down on you, you have to make sure that that timing is correct, because if you miss, they're by, and you look pretty silly.
The Phantoms have it now. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. The Checkers have it against the wall.
Lehigh Valley's top.
He's got a step. And he was ready for that one.
Guryev's not happy with that last sequence. Knows he has a huge opportunity and just misses the mark and rings it off the post.
Lehigh Valley's had a lot of success tonight on their scoring chances, and look at the result here late in this third period. The Phantoms get a hold of the puck in their own end. And he's able to handle that one. Scores! He gobbles up the rebound and tucks it home. The Checkers don't really have time on their side here, but at least they've got something to push with.
Yeah, really tough hole to climb out of, but certainly that one goal will give him a little bit of a lift. It's respectable.
Handles the puck. Oh, and he lays a thunderous hit there.
He delivers a strong hit there, but they're down and out late in this game, and that's a frustration play right there. Being down so many, you can see it in his body language.
Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Sends one across. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Van de Sampo. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Angles it over to Chorsky. Dumped in, and they'll go get some fresh legs. Feeds the puck to Kroll. Taken by Solovoyov. Slides the puck over. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. The Checkers pick up steam and are on the attack. Shot. No room for that one to get through. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. And as the final seconds tick off the clock, the home fans acknowledging what they just saw tonight.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing, and you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And this one is all over as the final horn sounds. Big win tonight, and this team's really starting to peak at the right time.
And you know how a winning streak continues, James? You continue to push and play aggressive, and that's exactly what they did from the onset of this game.
Thanks so much for joining us. We had a great time. Hope you did too. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski. Good night.